Hey everyone, welcome to Display TV. I am your host, Sarah Pribis, and welcome back. It's our first show of the week. We had an amazing weekend, I hope. Maybe restful, maybe we saw family, maybe we saw friends, maybe we went out and about, we enjoyed the weather. Let me know in the chat. What do we spend our weekends doing? Do we spend the weekend missing trivia, missing the fabulous hostess with the mostest? Chaz May, I'm kidding, but shout out to Chaz. What's up, Chaz? And what's up to all of you? Hey, Beer1234. That's the first username that I saw. Who else? We got Seth Man here. We got Greg H in the house. We have China Thug. And for anyone that doesn't know, it's China Thug's birthday today. Let's wish China Thug a very happy birthday. I know. Can we get every single person that's watching right now saying, happy birthday, China Thug, in the chat? Come on, do it for me, do it for China Thug. Come together and let's give China Thug a very warm happy birthday. Hey, Marcy, good to see you. Lauren Killer says, happy birthday, fellow Taurus. That's right. Lauren Killer's got a birthday this week as well. Happy birthday in advance, Lauren. And Chaz is saying happy birthday, Newness Wendy. I knew you would come through for me. I knew everybody in this display chat would come through for me and mostly for China Thug. It's not for me. It's not about you, Sarah. It's about China Thug. Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome back. How are we doing on this Monday? Are we feeling okay? Are we feeling fresh? Are we feeling awake yet? Some of you are like, awake? I've already gone through an entire day and I'm about to go to sleep. So I'm on the flip side of awake. I'm getting sleepy again. Where are we at? Where are we at, everybody? How are we feeling? What are the vibes in the chat today? Are you feeling ready for a trivia win? Wouldn't that be a great way for China Thug to celebrate his birthday with a trivia win? Some money? Well, if you're here for the money, you're in the right spot. It's coming up right in this stream, 30 minutes from now. All you got to do is answer 10 questions correctly, and you, too, could be the proud owner of a display trivia win. Yes. All right. Oh, okay, Kim. I see. Leo season is coming. As Chaz knows, the Leos need to be the center of attention always. Always, my friend. That's why I host this show every single day. It helps me fulfill my destiny. And thank you all for helping me do that. I really do appreciate you showing up every day and helping me be the star of this show. But it's not a show without you. No, truly. I need all of you here. I need you in the chat. I need you telling me what you want to learn about, what you want to hear about, what you want to talk about, answering those trivia questions. So I have a purpose to give money away. Hey, Gary Michael, welcome. SJDP is here. Kim, I don't know if you heard, but you also just got a shout out. In fact, we're giving away so many shout outs today. Right? Maybe you can't win that money in trivia, but you can win yourself a shout out if you tune in early and hang out with me on Display TV. Yeah, you get a shout out, and you get a shout out, and you get a shout out. That's what it's about, right? Community here on Display, showing up. That's half the battle, truly, it is. All right, well, I'm seeing that we're getting warmed up, and let me help you do a little bit more of that. Let's get to know each other. Let's find out. Friends, how was your weekend? We're keeping it simple. We're starting up. We're giving you multiple choice. Tell me, how was your weekend? I stopped, dropped, and rolled. I came, I saw, I conquered. I ate, I drank, I was merry. Which best describes your weekend? Stop, drop, and roll, came, saw, conquered, ate, drank, and merry. Ooh, I don't know. I stopped, drop, and rolled kind of sounds like, you know, I got some sleep maybe, if I'm interpreting that correctly. I came, I saw, I conquered. I'm feeling that for me best describes my weekend because I worked most of it away. Although I did take a nice proper rest day on Saturday. Very proud of myself for that. And then what I would like to do sometime, I had a nice time on Friday night. I ate, I drank, and I was merry. You know what? I did all three of these. All of the above for me, please. All right, you got your answers in, and it looks like 39% of you were with me. You came, you saw, and you conquered. And if you already know, there's no right answer here, right? We're just getting those fingers warmed up for a trivia game later. We're trying to find out who each other are, what we did this weekend. I missed you. Truly, I did. You know, I go away for 2 days, and like all I can do is think of my display bees, truly. That's not sarcasm. That is serious. Every day I wake up and I'm like, where's my set? I miss my set, and then I try to host a show from my bed, and it's just not the same. It really isn't. But maybe one day I'll live stream from Told Me Live, and I'll just do a show from Sarah's bed. Who wants to see that? Who wants to see a show from Sarah's bed where she's sitting on a Saturday morning without breakfast in bed? It's pretty plain, actually. Oh, Kim wants to know how many people watched Ozark all weekend. No spoilers. No spoilers. I haven't caught up. Rick, I currently am watching The Kardashians on Hulu, and I actually never watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians, so this is new for me, but I'm watching The Kardashians on Hulu. That's what I'm watching right now, and I'm also watching We Crashed on Apple TV. If anybody else wants to throw their binge recommendations or what they've been watching in the chat, I'd love to add it to my list. There's just too much good TV these days. Is there not? There's too much to choose from. Andy says, Sarah's bedtime sounds better than After Dark. Okay, I'll take it. I love it. AM Steele says, watching the Marvel movies, getting ready for Doctor Strange. Please send coffee. Ooh, that is my vibe. Please, can anybody, that's what we really need to upgrade, right? I need the ability for y'all to send me coffee through the screen. And you're probably like, Sarah, no, you don't need more coffee. You've got a pep in your step. You're doing okay. And to that I say, I'm a great actress. I really, truly, I deserve an Oscar for pretending to be awake every single day. All right, so we had a good weekend. Of course, we're looking forward to trivia, which again is coming up in 20 minutes. But I want to know, what are you looking forward to most in May? In the month of May, there's a lot of stuff coming up. So I want to know from all of you, like, it always helps me to have something to look forward to. So tell me, what are you and it could be a television show. Maybe you're looking forward to something dropping on Netflix. But what are you most looking forward to in May? Memorial Day, Mother's Day, Cinco de Mayo, or Eid al-Fitr? Which one? Which one are you most looking forward to? Eid al-Fitr just ended, I believe it was yesterday, which means anybody who is celebrating Ramadan can now eat everything that they want to under the sun, in which case you're probably having a feast. So Eid al-Fitr, technically that was yesterday. Cinco de Mayo, we've got coming up in a couple of days. Maybe you're celebrating with some margaritas, some tacos. That sounds fun. We got Mother's Day. We got to celebrate the moms. Any moms in the chat, you can shout yourselves out after this. Memorial Day. That for me is kind of like the start of summer. All right, get your answers in. Tappity tap, tap, tap. And let's see what everybody chose. Okay, Mother's Day, celebrating why do I love that is what won? How sweet. I'm not a mom, but I did talk to my mom yesterday, and we were starting to plan what we should be doing for Mother's Day. Well, Mother's Day is coming up next weekend here in the States. Memorial Day is at the end of the month. Cinco de Mayo is in a couple of days. And Eid al-Fitr, again, was yesterday. So lots to look forward to, lots to celebrate. And I never even thought of the fact that May is such a celebratory month, right? There's so much to look forward to. It's nice. And again, I said, we got trivia coming up 20 minutes from now. So if you need something more immediate to look forward to, it is that. We've got $500 for all of you if you can answer 10 questions correctly. Now, if you are struggling with the trivia, do know that I give away a practice. It's the actual answer to question 8 every single weekday before the show. So if you're here right now, you're gonna get that answer. Or you could also just earn some money on display by posting. And it seems like we've got a lot of different celebratory things that we could take pictures of or videos of this month and post about, right? You could post your mom and tell us what you love about her. You could post your celebration for Cinco de Mayo, your plate of your tacos or whatever. So looks like there's lots of posting opportunities this month. And again, your posting is what gets you paid on this app. So let's talk about a little how to earn money on display, right? Let's breeze through that and see, just in case is there anybody new here who doesn't know how to earn money on display? Get your hands up in the chat. Let me shout you out. Let me say welcome to display. And let me give you some tips and tricks for how you can start to see that display bank account grow a little bit. So the first thing that I already mentioned, right, is that you've got to be posting. Now let's say you're posting consistently, you've got that original content up, and you're scrolling through your feed, you're gonna notice that every 3 posts there is an ad. And the money from that ad goes 50% to display and 50% to the 3 creators whose posts appear above that ad, which is another reason why you just want to get that content up. I'm not saying spam people's feeds with your content, but if you're showing up consistently with quality content, that means it's appearing in feeds, and therefore you're starting to earn some money. The second way that you earn money on display is the Support Me button. This is a little yellow S. It's on the bottom right of another creator's post. If you tap the Support Me button, you'll watch an ad. If you watch that ad all the way through, you've just helped that creator get paid. So the money, that doesn't come out of your pocket, it doesn't come out of your display bank account. That comes from the advertiser who's paid to have your eyeballs on that ad. So you're just paying with your time, right? The 15 seconds it takes to watch an ad, and you've just helped another creator get paid. And the third thing is by inviting your friends. That also gets you paid. So let me show you how to do it properly so we can make sure we're getting you that money. So you go to your main menu, you tap on Invite Your Friends, and once you tap on Invite Your Friends, you're gonna see that you have a couple options. You can copy the link, you can use that invite your contacts QR code. We are giving you a perfect reason to invite people to display. Tell them trivia is coming up. Trivia is happening in 18 minutes. I'm not telling you to leave right now, not this second, but there will be a commercial break before trivia. And text your friends, be like, yo, is your Monday going really slowly? Have I got the thing for you? No, seriously, you can take my words, I don't mind. And then text them and say, trivia's coming up, $500 is up for grabs. And also this is the social media app where you get paid to post. How about that? Look at that, you have just sold display. And why is that important? Because you get 10% of whatever anybody ends up making here that you've brought on. So if you're using those codes, those links, and people are signing up underneath you, you get 10% of whatever they end up making. That does not expire, that goes on forever. So if it takes them a minute, but they do eventually get here and they end up over time making $100, you make $10 just because you brought them here. All right, time for me to check in with the chat. G-Bon wants to know, what is the 8th number question? G-Bon, you gotta be patient, my friend. We are getting to it, I promise. We're gonna do it in just a second. But yes, you're in the right spot. If you want to know the answer to number 8 in today's trivia game, you're here. I'm about to give it away. Okay, what else? Oh yes, Gary Michaels saying, display babies, we should all post our mom. Yes, I would love, let's do a Mother's Day special. I would love to show off some of your content of all of you posting your moms. That would be so fun. Do a throwback photo, whatever you wanna do, saying what you love about your mom. And oh, yes, of course, I'm Sophia's mom. I am a mom. You're right. How could I forget my darling kitty? I will post a photo of her in her honor today. And then I love Lauren reminding all of us that we've got so many more holidays. So we've got May the 4th be with you, right? Star Wars Day is coming up. Milky Fruits said, of course, we've got Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Oh my gosh, there's just too much to celebrate. I should have balloons on set every single day. Thank you all for the reminder. Okay, now we've got a question. Edmonatics wants to know how to get the prize. Don't you worry, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I will explain all the rules when it's time to trivia. That's coming up once again in 15 minutes. You have one opportunity for each question to tap the right answer. Once you tap, if you get it correctly, you move on to the next, you all move on to the next question, but you have to get all 10 correct in order to win the prize. It's a swift 10 seconds now. If you haven't been joining us, I will let you know that 10 seconds is a true 10 seconds. So think carefully, but also think quickly. Tap your answers, get them in. And you know what? I do believe you have earned yourself a practice question today. Yes, you have. And by practice, I mean the very real question 8. So let's talk about it. So question 8 from today's game, I'm gonna ask it to you. You're gonna attempt to answer it, and then I'm gonna reveal the correct answer. Ready? Let's do it. The New York Times currently uses what font in their body paragraphs? Helvetica, Georgia, Times New Roman. What does the New York Times currently use in their body paragraphs? They've changed it over the years, of course, but what is the most recent version? What are they using right now? If you were to go and look at their script, their font, what is that? Do you know the answer to this? Tap it on in. Are you a New York Times reader? I am when I am under 5 articles a month. I'm a New York Times reader. Better than that, I'm not. They cut me off behind that paywall. I know, journalists have got to live. I get it. But, 5 articles for me, and then I move on to the Wall Street Journal. All right, 42% of you tapped Georgia, 37% of you tapped Times New Roman, and 19% of you tapped Helvetica. So which is the answer? Well, the majority of you would be in the know. Georgia is correct. Georgia is your correct answer for question 8 in today's game. So 41% of you got that. If you got it, how did you know? Was it a lucky guess? Did you quickly go on over to the New York Times website and say, ooh, what font is that? Did you Google it? Were you like, oh, what font is the New York Times currently using? How did you get it, 41% of you? Let me know in the chat. I'm curious. And if you didn't get it, that's okay. Now you have the answer to today's game. And a reminder, we do this every single weekday. So if you want question 8 ahead of time so that you only have to answer 9 questions correctly, come tune on in. I always give away the answer. Ralph, I appreciate honesty. Thank you for that. Ralph said, we Googled it. Ralph, who are you speaking for? I will invite you to only speak for yourself. I'm sure not everybody Googled it. And also, in this practice question, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice by doing that, right? Because it doesn't count for anything. You might as well test your wits and see if you got it. Okay. That's fun, Capper7. I love your sense of humor. Does the Georgia Times use the New York font? Is there a New York font? I don't think there is a New York font. Okay. Andy says, Times New Roman seemed too obvious. I think it was Times New Roman at some point. I think that was an older font of theirs, or maybe it's used in something else. But yes, your correct answer, once again, is Georgia. Ooh! Well, that would be a fun fact and a very good reason. Chico99FB said, isn't Georgia the cheapest font to print? I don't know the answer to that question, but I really love that you've put that in my head now. Maybe. Somebody look that up and get back to me. All right. In the meantime, again, we've got trivia coming up in 12 minutes, but you don't have to win trivia to earn money on display. No, you do not. You could just be posting your original content. So let's show off a couple pics that I've pulled up from creators on the app. Give you a little inspiration. I love this. Look at this. So has this gorgeous photo of what I think are lilacs. Am I right? Are they lilacs? Does some floral expert want to let me know in the chat? Beautiful. I'm still enjoying all the different flowers that are blooming here in New York and beyond. I mean, my feed on display lately has been just full of gorgeous flowers and plants and trees, and honestly, I'm loving it. It hasn't been warm enough yet in New York, so I feel like I'm getting my springtime through my display app, through my feed that I've curated, and so keep bringing it on. Give me all the flower photos. I love it. Okay, next we've got this one from On the Coast, speaking my language, and if you don't know it, my love language is in fact food. Specifically, this sandwich, is that what we're calling this? It's like an everything bagel sandwich with, oof, that looks like Canadian bacon and some egg and some melted cheese and oh my gosh. Can somebody just bring me lunch already? It is not good for me to do this show when I am hangry, I'll just tell you that. I'm gonna start taking things out on my display bees and I don't wanna do that. Feed me, Seymour! How good did that sandwich look though, right? What are we all munching on right now? Type your snacks in the chat. What are we munching on as we do this? Or do you have your hands free because you want to be able to tap in those trivia answers? Okay, let's get up our next photo. Ooh, a little more springtime. This is really cool. This is from Heart of a Mermaid 92. And I think we're pretty familiar with what monarch butterflies look like. But this, my friends, is a monarch caterpillar. A monarch caterpillar, which is so cool, right? I mean, I always think of the butterfly, but of course the butterfly needs to come from a caterpillar. We all know that the very hungry caterpillar. That's kind of me right now. I'm the very hungry caterpillar. But when you give me a croissant sandwich like we just saw, I can turn into a beautiful monarch butterfly. That's the message. Baby, somebody give me a sandwich. Okay, yes, Lance Gibbs, I did give away the hint already. You gotta tune in a little earlier if you want it. But friends, if anybody would like to share, go for it. I'll let you all decide if you want to give away the answer to question 8. In the meantime, I'm gonna show off one more photo from the display app today. This one's from our very own Chaz. How gorgeous is that? This is from the streets of New York City. And as he put it, this is his future apartment. He's gonna buy this one at I forget what it costs, something like $7 million. But you know what? I'm manifesting that for you, Chaz, because I'm gonna sleep over. That's how I feel about that. Oh, I love the colors, the exterior, the windows, the trees. Oof, New York City, you give me life sometimes. Sometimes it's trash on the streets and pizza rat, and then sometimes it's a gorgeous apartment like this. So thanks for the reminder. Friends, we've got trivia kicking off in 9 minutes for $500 right here. Don't forget to get your photos up so you can be earning on display. I'll see you back here in 10. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another all-new week, and of course, an all-new episode of Display Trivia. How we doing, everybody? We feeling good? We feeling back at it? How was your weekend? Restful? Restorative? Or was it wild? Did you party a little too hardy? Well, look, whether you're spending this money working hard or hardly working, there is no pretending that the weekend is still here, okay? We all just have to put on our big girl pants and get the job done. Fortunately for me, my big girl pants are at the tailor's, but you have yours, right? Some of you working from home haven't worn your big girl pants in years at this point, but luckily it doesn't matter what you're wearing because this game is come as you are. So here's how it's gonna work. You'll have 10 seconds to answer 10 questions each. When a new question appears on your screen, choose carefully because once you tap, there's no going back. If you get one wrong, just keep playing. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi, that you're holding your phone vertically. Your winnings will appear in your display bank if you've got an active profile and if you've got an active and fully filled out display profile. Yes. Any questions? Oh, actually, yes, I have a question. I have a quick practice question for all of you. So tell me, would you rather dress for less, dress to impress, dress for success? This begs the question, can you undress for success? Or must you be dressed for this? What if I do my best thinking in my birthday suit? What then? I don't know. Well, let's get those answers in and reveal what we all chose. What are we dressing for? Okay, we're dressing to impress. I love it. All of you hopefully to impress me today, but honestly, do this for yourselves. Don't do it for me. Let's get to it. No time to waste. It's time for Display Trivia. Ready to do this thing? Fingers warmed up, brains in gear? Question 1. March of the Penguins is a film about penguins, dachshunds, leopards. March of the Penguins was a documentary film about ... Emperor penguins, and really the first movie that made you realize that you needed Morgan Freeman to narrate your every movie. I heard the sequel, April of the Penguins, was actually really, really good. As good as a sequel can be. 95% of you marching in time to this next question. Question 2. Justin Bieber is a music artist originally from what country? Bangladesh, Kazakhstan, Canada. It's not where you're from, it's where you're going. And last I checked, the Biebs was headed to Norway, Israel, Japan, a few more places. Yes, ma'am, he's doing a world tour in 2022. Check to see if he's coming to a city near you. I love a good concert tee. Looks like the kid from Canada has gone global, and 97% of you also making big moves. Question 3. Converse's Chuck Taylor is what type of shoe? Sneaker, clog, sandal. Having a shoe named after you? Ugh, such a flex. The only thing cooler than having a shoe namesake is a dog. Oof, St. Bernard must have been a next level baddie. The Charles Hollis Taylors, but please call them Chuck, Charles is their father, are an iconic, world-famous athletic shoe, originally made for basketball, now just made for teens who you just wouldn't understand. But 95% of you understanding the assignment just fine. Well done. Question 4. This trailblazing female comic wrote jokes for Candid Camera. Moms Mabley, Joan Rivers, Carol Burnett. Well, honestly, good for her, because I started my career getting coffee for a bunch of corporate big shots. But I learned a lot at that job. Yeah, I did. Rule number 1, never say thank you. It shows weakness. Don't do it. Joan Rivers is the funny lady who started out her career writing for Candid Camera, which was truly just a snapshot in the beginning of a long and decorated career. 82% of you laughing your way to the top. Question 5. Problematic former CEO of this brand said, are we exclusionary? Absolutely. H&M, Dolce & Gabbana, Abercrombie & Fitch. Come on. We all know that secrets don't make friends. No, for this brand, they made money and lots of it until they made too many people angry. Second rule of business, after never say thank you, is don't make people angry because they'll start hating you and therefore your product. Oh my gosh, I should teach a class. Yeah. The brand featured in the recent Netflix doc, White Hot, was Abercrombie & Fitch, and their former CEO should have learned that if you have nothing nice to say, you shouldn't say anything into a microphone. 88% of you got it. Question 6. The ESPY Awards recognize excellence in this: the internet, sports, journalism. I would like to recognize excellence in that area over there. Yeah, the one with the heated pool and the swim-up bar. If you need me, I'll be recognizing excellence in that area. The ESPY Awards, originally named for ESPN, celebrates achievements in athletics. 89% of you are in it to win it. Question 7. Tiger Balm contains all of the following ingredients except ginseng, capsicum extract, menthol. Do you know this product by its Spanish name? Hola, mi amigos, se llama pomada de tigre. That's right. It's Icy Hot's more intense Chinese uncle, and he is here to cure all kinds of nasty aches and pains. And with the all-natural healing powers of medicinal herbs, including but not limited to menthol, capsicum, and camphor, not ginseng, but that's not stopping 57% of you from getting some pep in your step. Well done. Question 8. The New York Times currently uses what font in their body paragraphs? Helvetica, Georgia, Times New Roman. The New York Times, giving us the news that's fit to print. But what about the news that didn't quite make it? News like, woman finds glasses on head, or dad asks, who messed with the remote control again? The New York Times is your go-to for all print-worthy news, and although they use Times New Roman, makes sense, they recently changed their main font to a more legible Georgia. 70% of you with Georgia on your mind are moving on into question 9. The painting commissioned for Wes Anderson's 2014 film features a boy holding what? A map, an apple, a quill. Old-timey artists never really got creative with naming, you know? Girl with pearl earring. Okay, well, why do I even need to look? I mean, you just told me what it's about. This painting was inspired by those of the Dutch Renaissance and was actually created for the Grand Budapest Hotel by British artist Michael Taylor. Any boys put the right answer into their Apple or Android devices today? 82% of it looks like, yeah, 82% of you. Bravo. And it's time for the final question, question 10. In what year of the Chinese zodiac did the Watergate break-in occur? Pig, rat, ox. Every year that my ex is still alive and well is the year of the dog. Oh, that joke was rough. But we're getting to the end, okay? I'm saving my energy for giving out prize money, okay? Yeah, I gotta give it out. And super fitting that the year that the Watergate break-in occurred was 1972, the year of the rat. You just can't make this stuff up. You can't. 76% of you got it. Woohoo! I don't know how much some of you faked it till you made it today, but I mean, is that enough for a win? Did it secure the bag for you? 158 winners, splitting that $500 pot. Let's do the math. What is that? A little less than $5 a piece? That's not too shabby to start a Monday. Am I doing that math right? I'm doing the math right. Good job, sir. Pat on the back. Celebrations for all. Woohoo! Justin got a 6 out of 10. Who else? Who do we have that won? Claim your spot in the chat. Doyle Dane got a 5. Oh no, so close, Fairy Dust. Who else? Bubble Bass, 10 out of 10, bravo. Wise King got a 4 out of 10. App Ads got a 5. Tony got a 7. Adminatics got a 3. Hugsy said 6 out of 10 and always fun. We love the positivity. Thank you. Oh no, Capper 7, 1 question off, so close. Peppy also 1 question off. China Thug, once again, happy birthday to you. Who else? Paul Tuckett a 10. Daniela a 5. Captain H a 5. All right, friends, congratulations to all of you, as Marcio said. Come again tomorrow. Come in early. Get that extra answer, and we'll see you then on display.